Ed and Mary Margaret's Son, name of the album, name of the song. How do you even begin to write a song that honors your parents, especially when you're putting their name on it?
You know, that song could have had about 36 verses. It really could have. I tried not to overthink that one either. When I had that title, the title was given to me just through some morning reflection and deep thought, man. Just about where, I stand in life with chasing dreams, career, trying to grind and trying to manifest. Taking comfort in the fact that at the end of the day, I'm so damn proud to be their son, and I'm so lucky that they were my parents, that whatever comes from this, I'm good.
Yep.
Because I was raised by them. And so, I had that title, and I was like, oh, smokes, that's special. And I just kind of sat down one morning, and I just have always said this. I'm a sunny side up, cup overflowing. That's a Kelley way of living. That's how I was raised. And so I just started with that line. The melody came out right when I was playing guitar. And I just kind of sat there for a while and dug on it. Wrote probably the first verse and chorus in that first couple hours of sitting down. And then I think the next day wrote the second verse. And there's another example, second verse changes up too on that. I'm a back to blue patriotic son of a gun. Just changing the cadence and and just the whole second verse, going to another place, keeping myself excited and entertained because it's different. It's another scene change, but knowing that hopefully the fans that listen to this are like, oh, sick, he's taking this in a different place.
Yep.
I think that's fun.
What was it like the first time they heard it? Were you with them?
They haven't heard it yet.
Oh, they haven't?
They haven't heard it yet. They're gonna hear it tonight.
Live?
Not live, but I'm gonna play it for them over the speakers.
Oh wow, that's awesome. You really dive into who you are in this song. You talk about your love of the beach, the love of the land, kind of a concept that you dove into in the song Bare Feet or Boots in Tennessee Truth. It sounds like you're a complex guy. Break that down for us, your complexity.
Oh man, it may sound complex, but it's really not, man. I mean, I love what I love, and like I said, I've got a lot of curiosity about life and travel and places, and I just have always felt connected to the land, whether that's sand or it's dirt or in the middle of some trees. I grew up. My favorite place we grew up for 7 or 8 years, I think it was on the Tomoka River, and man, I loved, catching lizards, putting them on my ears as earrings, hunting down snakes, being a nature boy.
A real Florida man.
A real Florida man.
Yeah.
We would be damn tubing behind a boat in the Tomoka River, and there'd be a gator that's laid up on a fallen palm tree just on the top of it that's kind of out of the water. We'd be tubing down. They'd just be right on the edge, and swimming with damn manatees, and it's just living that life, and then knowing as you get older that getting out and seeing some other places, man, it's just fun to experience things, and I'm into it, man. Like, it's just a part of me is getting to the beach, getting in the woods. I'm a big believer that you can have church anywhere. And so when I'm connected and when I've got my feet in the sand, or when I've got my boots in the mud, or I'm riding a trail in Brittany's family farm at Georgia, or we're shooting skeet or killing a deer, fishing, you're connected to God, you're connected to nature, you're connected to the land, you're connected to something that's bigger than yourself. That's why I love it too.
Yep.
And then, man, I love photography. I'm not great at it, but I love putting myself in a place where you're like, damn, look at what we're looking at, and trying to take a cool picture, and having some cool memories that way. So and again, getting back to my parents and getting back to Ed and Mary Margaret's son, it's just, that's what they did.
Yep.
They've lived in Ormond Beach for 39, 40 years, maybe a little bit longer. but lived in Tennessee, lived in Oklahoma, traveled, lived in London for a couple years, and skied some, and I've always wanted to be like them, and I just enjoy it. It's something I haven't forced, trying to do is trying to be a traveler. It's just, well, I wonder what Colorado's like in the wintertime or the summertime. I just want to go do it. Oh my God, I love it. Let's go do it more. And so it's just real to me to just be myself and say, hey, I love this, I love this, I love this. And who knows? If I go do something else, I might love that too, and that might be a part of me.
Yeah.
So just being comfortable with who you are and continuing to grow, challenge yourself, it's just part of life, and I think I just enjoy it.
Yeah, one way that you describe yourself in the song is that you're a dreamer and a schemer.
Oh, yeah.
Is that something that came from either Ed or Mary Margaret? Is that something you developed on your own? How did we get the dreamer, the wild dreamer that you are today?
It's both of them, really. My dad always scheming about, whether it's like a little real estate play or something to flip or a business to start, and then same with Mom, whether it's talking, politics or talking about, music or travel or talking about we love talking about the weather. Hurricanes obviously come in Florida quite a bit, having a curiosity about life, and it's just being their son.
I'm about to ask you the toughest question of the whole interview.
Okay.
Get ready for this.
Okay.
What are you most proud of about your parents?
What am I most proud about my parents?
Yep. Or what do you appreciate the most about your parents?
Man, just they're just amazing people. I come to them if I ever needed anything and just talk to them about whatever. They're just always willing to help. And that's the thing. It's not only me, not only their son. If it was a friend's son or somebody they just met, I mean, they literally will make friends with anybody and try to help anybody they can. That's what I love about them. And they're just special people.
Yeah, no, that's amazing.